Hello and welcome back to Gimbal's Tip of the Week. Today we're sharing a few tips on how to get through the next phase in the Practice Accelerator Framework, which is improving the way you work. If you've been following along, you'll know that the Practice Accelerator Framework is our step-by-step approach to process improvement. It's adapted from DMAIC, which stands for Define, Measure, Analyze, Improve, Control. I'll put links below to the previous week's posts. I'm David Skinner. I'm a lawyer and a Lean Six Sigma expert. I'm also Global Advisor on Legal Process Improvement to the International Institute of Legal Project Management. At Gimbal, we help lawyers and others in the legal profession build more profitable and productive practices. We do it by using the Practice Accelerator Framework. Following the Practice Accelerator Framework gives you a structured approach that will help you design, execute, and implement successful improvement projects. We talked before about the 5 core questions that you need to ask yourself as you move through the Practice Accelerator Framework. As a quick reminder, they are as follows. 1. What does our client want or need? 2. How do we work now to get that result? 3. Why do we work that way? 4. How can we work better? And finally, is our new process delivering what the client wants, and are we following it? In the improvement phase, you're going to answer the question, how can we work better? And this is where the fun really begins. It's your chance to get creative, to brainstorm, to share that truly brilliant idea that you've been thinking about for years. Typically, the outputs of your improvement phase will be a future state outline or map of your process, a list of improvements that you need to make to bridge the gap between where you are now, that's your current state, and where you want to be, that's your future state. And finally, an implementation plan. To make the improvement phase easier for you, here are 4 things that you need to do. Number 1, use a facilitator. Typically, the qualities that make for great lawyers also make for really lousy innovators. Depending on your team, you may need a skilled facilitator who can move your people away from the, no, we can't do that because, towards the innovator's mentality, which is, yes, sure, we can do that if. The next tip is go back to your charter regularly so you can stay focused on the problems you set out to solve. We talked about charters a few weeks ago, and there's a link to that post below. Finally, keep it visual. We recommend that you do your redesign the same way that you did your current state map, on paper, on a wall, and with lots of stickies and markers. And keep your current state close by so that you can see the difference between the two. Imagine a scenario with no constraints. Ask your team to think about what they could do in an ideal world with no constraints. What would the process look like? What steps could they eliminate or automate? If you're about to start making some improvements, take a look at our longer post on working through the improvement phase. I'll post a link to it below. Then, join us next week for the final installment of our series on the Practice Accelerator Framework. We'll share some tips on making your changes stick. Sign up now so that you don't miss it. And don't forget to join Karen this afternoon for Virtual Coffeehouse. There's a link to that below. Thanks a lot, everybody. We'll see you next week. Oh, and don't forget, you're going to be working really hard to eliminate waste and frustration in this phase, so don't forget to grab your free 8 Wastes guide. It's going to help a lot.